Afternoon. I was thinking of something I wanted to share with you about how I came to receive, in the most bizarre of ways, that penny. I thought of it because of this. I have this beautiful plate of meat and fat and salt put all over it. And I thought of the other day I had this such strange experience. I was walking out to my car. I forgot my cutter for my cigars, of course. And seemingly, as I walked away, I was probably 10 feet from my car, and the penny fell into my sandal, seemingly out of the sky. I looked at it in such confusion, it between my toes, and I kicked it off in the dirt. And the words very clearly came through. Don't ever laugh at a penny, or someday a penny might laugh back at you. So true. Thank you for that, Thomas. I met Thomas about a year ago. I was getting on the freeway after a treatment I was having, and I saw an obviously homeless person with a sign that said I-80 West. Well, I-80 West is probably about 10 minutes out of my way. I calculated 20 minutes. Sure, I'll pick him up. I got time. I got closer, and I could tell I'm so embarrassed to say this. I could tell that he was going to be really stinky, and that he was going to stink up my car. So I decided to pass. And right when I passed, I heard, "How dare you? How dare you?" It was so impactful. I begged God to let him still be there on my return. And that section of highway is not one that you can just easily turn around quickly or get off at a very short next exit. You've got to go all the way around the point of the mountain. So I did it. And the whole way I was in prayer, begging for him to still be there and to forgive me for my turning from what I know would have been good. As I got closer, the thought came to mind, this is not good. It's a very affluent area. Also a very highly pious area, you know, those. And I thought, you got nothing to worry about. None of these rich assholes are gonna pick that guy up. What, do you think they're gonna be driving this guy around in their Escalade? Right. Thank God for that. And that's how I met Thomas. I pulled up. He was rolling a cigarette with tobacco from various cigarettes on notebook paper. Right on. Way to commit. Anyway, he got in the car. We shook hands and introduced ourselves. His name was Thomas. I made a joke about doubting Thomas, and he said, yeah, he had teasings as a child about that. Kind of funny. And he said, I'm a preacher. Well, I-80 West came, and I had the thought of, hey, are you hungry? Let's just eat something real quick. I hadn't eaten. And I wanted to go somewhere a little nicer, but he insisted on McDonald's. Oops. I just said, oh great. I might have to bleep that out. He said we should go to a place that rhymes with McDonald's. Okay, I didn't say it now. Can you see me for that? Anyway, digression. I don't eat at that place. And I said, when in Rome, do as Romans do. So we went in, we got food. Strangely, we got more food than I paid for in this weird way. Like, they messed up my order, and then they undercooked the next order, and then they just gave us all for free, and Thomas put those extra orders in his pockets. He's like, good play, bud. I was like, hey, it just happened. Be careful for that raw burger you just put in your pocket. Oh. Anyway, I-80 West turned into a many hours drive to another state, where I learned who Thomas was. Thomas is a preacher. Thomas was, when I looked in his eyes and he got in the car, I knew he knew God. I knew he knew God. Despite what he looked like, despite what he smelled like. He was my brother. So eventually I dropped Thomas off in the middle of nowhere, near an abandoned building. We prayed together. We sent each other on our way. I thank God for that experience, that unexpected experience where I got to meet Thomas and learn everything that I got to learn from him. Thomas, I hope you're still out there, brother. I love you. I hope my story helps somebody.